I'm a recent graduate of the graduate program here. So for the past 3 years I've been serving as the TA for the fashion show class that runs the group of students that produces the fashion. We've really tried to reach out across campus and out into the community even to find collaborators that really enhance what we're trying to say through the concept of the show.
So my name is Glenn Nicola, and I was the production manager for the Granat fashion show this year.
Glenn is awesome. I don't know actually how we ever did a show without him. He was another graduate student.
I have a master's degree in theater and lighting design now, and I was working on that in my final year of the show.
He did our lighting 2 years ago, and then he came back and was a much bigger part of the production and the planning, and really created a beautiful set and lighting scheme for us this year.
We had a classroom and we had to turn it into a theater. Everything that's usually more or less in place for us. We had to build, and in particular build with students who had never even seen it before. We had maybe 3 or 4 theater students come over to help with our lighting and our sound designer as well. And everyone else just kind of learned on the job. They did pretty incredible work.
I am a part of First Wave, the 7th cohort, which is an urban arts program here on campus.
One of our members of the creative direction team, Paige Goodings, wrote this really incredible poem.
Paige had given me an outline of stuff, and then I basically added to it, changed some things, and that's how it was formed.
We knew that these words had power, and if they were performed by someone who could enliven them, it would really be an incredible moment.
They just said, go, and just go and do what you do, because this is your area of expertise.
When everything goes silent, when all you hear is peace, that's when an idea is conceived.
We use the flautist as this metaphor for the idea that then becomes something tangible. So you didn't see her, you just heard her, but it was the focus from the noise and the crowds.
I've never actually performed with music behind me, and so that experience was wow, I have to do this again. And so
Time, when time just won't quit. Pulse. Heart racing, nerves boiling, butterflies taking flight. Every idea, every thought becomes a catalyst for creation, destruction, innovation.
I had such an adrenaline rush when it finished. I was just oh my God, I can't believe I did it.
Jason was our projection designer. He came here from China, visiting professor with the theater department actually. He spent a year working in the US with digital media. It's his specialty.
He blew all of our minds with what he could do. We gave him creative direction, we told him what the sets were about, and then he and his team in China worked on incredible animations.
He had a studio back in China of grad students that would work, it seemed like overnight, to get these amazing digital videos produced and ready for us. And we could see them one day, make a change, and see the change the very next day sometimes.
I was able to have a segment this year for my thesis exhibition, and then I got to show my entire collection on the runway, which was really awesome.
Are you ready?
I was at a Mad Hatter's concert. Will Deeples, who was the beatboxer, did a solo in the middle of the concert, and I was there with my friend Molly, and we looked at each other after his performance and were that was incredible. I told him my concept and what I was doing and how I thought he would enhance the experience for the viewers, and he jumped on board. He was really excited. Even apart from my very specific horsepower collection, I think he fit into the overall concept of what Pulse was about. It was like the impetus, the driving force that everybody has, no matter where it's driving you. For us in design, it's to make clothes or to produce fabrics, but for him it was to make music, so it worked pretty perfectly.
Coming off the fashion show, I think the biggest thing I could take away was not just collaboration, but collaboration across great divides. The School of Human Ecology and the theater department are very far apart. Physically, we haven't really done a whole lot together, and so to walk the half mile all the way down here every day kind of taught me to think outside that box. Like, okay, who else can I be working with right now? And how else can I further this idea?
By making that connection, it's something that I didn't get to do often, which is something that I want to do. Branch out to different parts of campus and different organizations, not just in First Wave and not just like poets and rappers, but like people who design, because that is art. Because of that experience, I want to go see what else I can branch out to and connect with.
Get to the